Good evening and good morning to everyone. I'm Bhikkhu speaking from Long Beach, California, United States of America. Before I begin, let me take this opportunity to pay homage to the Triple Gems, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, with my highest respects and my humble respects to all venerable monks around the world and to all lay Buddhist people. We are coming up on this program a little bit late, and we are sorry for for the technical issue. Unfortunately, today we are supposed to talk about mental illness and psychotherapy, but because of the technical issue, Dr. Suzanne couldn't come up and join with us. So we were trying very hard to get her on this program, but unfortunately we couldn't invite her and get her on this program. So we will do this program shortly, and we will turn our talk show into the 2020 census because we thought that it is important for all of us to understand about 2020 census. It only happened 10 years a time. So here we are. We have invited the representative from UCC, the United Cambodian Community of Long Beach, Mrs. Saturne, represent the Cambodian communities to tell us what is census and why it is so important. So we would like to welcome you to this program. So what can you tell us about the 2020 census? Thank you.
ខ្ញុំណាអរគុណព្រះអង្គខ្ញុំណាសូមថ្វាយបង្គំព្រះថេរានុថេរៈគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គ Good afternoon, venerable and the viewers. First of all, I would like to thank the program organizers for allowing me to be on the show. My name is Terrence Dam, and I am the census coordinator at a nonprofit organization in Central Long Beach, California, United Cambodian Community. And I am here today to talk about the census and why it is important for our community to take part in this decennial event. Like Venerable Sophea mentioned, it is happen every 10 years. So for every 10 years, the government conduct a population count of everyone living in the United States, regardless of their immigration status. And the data that they are collecting would allow them to find ways to distribute funding to the communities across the country to support some of the vital programs such as housing, education, public transportation, employment, healthcare, etc. And those data also used to redraw the boundaries of congressional and state legislative districts, and to help determine that the number of seats that each state can get in the House of Representatives will be. So by responding to the census, it is not just your civic duty, but you will also help securing funding for your community as well. And you help your community plan for the future for the next 10 years. So I encourage everyone, especially our Cambodian community, to fill out the census because 10 years ago, our Cambodian community had substantially undercounted. For example, we know that Long Beach has the largest Cambodian community in the United States, yet our number was less than 20,000. So it's really undercounted. So without further says, I am open to answer any questions that for now.
Thank you. So how can people participate in this counting? Because some people are having difficulties on filling up the form. So how can they, reach out to the people who might be able to help them?
So there are three ways to respond to the census. One is to do it online by visiting my2020census.gov. If you are tech savvy, you can do it. It's very quick. It's only less than 15 minutes for the household of 5 people. The second one is by calling in, and the phone number is 1-844-330-2020. You can call in, and then they will ask you about the name, the address, and that you're reporting in. The third option is that you filling out the form, which they send it you. They send it by mail to you. You filling it out and then send it back with the enclosed envelope. Now, since Khmer is not the language in that supporting form of the website, we are here at United Cambodian Community are also open to help them, our Cambodian community filling out the census form. So if folks are having difficulty filling up the form in English or in other language and need Khmer language or Lao or Thai language support, please call to 562-433-2490, and it's Pacific Standard Time. So we in the United Cambodian Community, we will help you fill out the census.
Thank you. But still some people are like the older people having difficulties of going by themselves, and but I heard a lot of difficulties sometimes, and if they're going online they don't know how to fill up the form, and sometimes when they ask the question it's a little bit complicated because they don't ask only individual who fill up the form. They will ask how many people are living on in that address, and then it's difficult to get the date of birth and the information of every individual and fill it out. So what can you do on this matter?
Yes, so in order to do that, you need to gather the information. The information that they need, first of all, it's just the name, the date of birth, and then the address of that location. That's for individual household. Whereas for temples and other monasteries, they call it as a group quarters. So pertaining to group quarters such as temples or other church area, they call the group quarter administrator, which is the head of that temple, will be contacted by the Census Bureau. We are not going. The census team will not going in yet until they did not receive any response from those temples. So
Okay.
first of all, they will contact by email, and then if email are not in the contact list of that temple, they will reach out by phone. And last resort would be the enumerator, which is people going to a certain place, door knocking on the door on the place that have not filling out the census, and then ask question about it. That would be the last option, and then the Census Bureau will be. Hopefully, they will start sending out the enumerator by this July, depending on the COVID-19 situations.
I see. So, when is the last day of counting
So
this?
the last day of doing the census, they move from the end of June to the end of October. So it is the October 31st, 2020. That is the last day to do the census.
I see. So if the Census Bureau didn't come to the temple, so do we have to contact them? Or do we have to call them?
If the Census Bureau did not come to the temple, and then you feel that you have not filling up those forms yet, you are welcome to call to the census hotline number, or you can contact to our office. We will act as an intermediary to help contact the Census Bureau on your behalf also.
Thank you. So this is all the information that you got for us on this.
Yes.
Or you
Yes.
you want to add some more things about this?
I believe for now this is this much information, but I just want to stress out that um, the information to fill out in the census is not it it is basic information. It's just the name, your address, the address where you live, the date of birth, and the race and ethnicity of you only. And then what is the relationship between you and the household? That is all that they need. They don't need social security number. They don't need your immigration status, regardless are you a citizen or you a green card holder or you are undocumented. They don't ask about that at all.
I see. Okay, that's good. People, because people might be scaring about, asking about their status, and some people might be living undocumented, so we don't know. And it is important to inform them, because otherwise people will be scared to fill up the form and send to the Census Bureau.
Exactly. That's why we want to stress out that no immigration status is asked in that census form, and then those are the data that the Census Bureau will need to get, so that our community can get the funding, because those the undocumented people are the one that are needed help the most.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate it
much.
so much.
You're welcome. And once again, I would like to express my sorry to all venerable monks and all the people, because we have prepared about our talk on the mental illness and psychotherapy, but unfortunately we were trying so hard, and we couldn't get Dr. Suzanne on the program because she is outdated with the technologies. And we've been calling her many times, and she's been trying to join us, but it doesn't work in the way that she wanted to join with us. So we are sorry, and then we will try again in the future, and we might have a different topics and a different speakers on the show. So please stay input, and then we will come back. And for today, we don't really have that much to talk. We only have one speaker who want to share with us the 2020 census, and we think it is important for all of us to be counted as long as we are living in the United States of America. So keep in mind that you need to be counted. It is your future, it is your well-being living in the community. So please do your part to join and to be counted in the with the 2020 Census Bureau. So we thank you, and today that's all we are going to share with you, to talk with you, and we hope you all have a blessed day and stay safe and be happy. Thank you.